YouTube, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, which I just use to tell stories at this point, at least until Repentance is out, and then I'll start focusing on the game some more. We'll see. We have a fantastic mustache again, and Void, so we're a better Apollyon and Runebag. Oh, I just saw our damage. Tier rate is good though, but damage is pants. AFZNDDTJ, not a single number. Uh-oh. It is an amazing mustache. It's a shame that it came at the expense of his hair. But then he is like a baby of undeterminable age. I don't know what age Isaac is supposed to be, because I feel like his mother coddles him. Well, at least like prior to her going insane and trying to kill him, obviously. You don't coddle someone by killing them, as far as I'm aware. The hair turned into a mustache, so it escaped down his head. Oh, that's a small damage up, isn't it? Nope, gave a spirit heart. Also, it took over one of my eyes. I thought metal plate gave you a very, very tiny damage increase. Huh. What am I confusing it with? Oh, I'm confusing it with the clown item that gives you a very, very small damage increase, or maybe like Dog's Tooth. Those items that just give a teeny tiny damage increase for some reason. Anyway, I do have stories to tell. Talking about that hairline reminded me I was reading a Batman comic before the stream. Not connected to the subscription service, which we might get into more detail about later. But there was quite an amusing running joke where Damien keeps on pointing out Jason Todd's hairline is receding. He's getting a bit of a Vegeta Widow's Peak type thing. Actually, I want to read the line where he first points it out because it's very funny. I don't have a bomb. I'll wait until we're transitioning down to the next floor. Oh, I want many bombs. That's a very interesting looking room. There's a black cart, there's multiple bombs, there was a tinted rock, at least, well, there's only ever one per room. Maximum. In terms of other stories, stuff I did on my day off, I did not go according to plan because I wanted to find the time to watch the Halloween movie from last year. That did not happen. Ooh, let's see what we can turn this into. Didn't happen because the Amazon order of it arrived super late on the Monday, and I was like, I don't want to rush to watch it. So I'm just gonna... Why didn't I get the 2 bombs first? Because I was yammering, that's why. HP's in a good place now, at least. So I haven't watched it yet, and I haven't watched Umbrella Academy yet. I will, I just haven't. Something on Netflix has caught my attention, though, because as we've discovered many times before, I like watching documentaries on Netflix because then it makes me feel like I'm not just rotting my brain. I wonder if I should void that room full of consumables. Thank you, Hybrid1, for subbing with Twitch Prime, and hello, Luke, and everyone else who's filtered in. The thing I'm talking about is there's a Flat Earther documentary on Netflix now, and I want to watch it. Because we all like to laugh. Ooh, turdlings. That's not good when you have less than starting damage. They're pretty tanky. And annoying. Honestly, getting the black heart lost is probably one going to happen whether I want to or not, and at least it'll speed along the kill. This should not be a floor 1 boss. Thank you, the silent guy who's silent. I can't really read right now, but I'll read in a second. Hello there, wait, Flat Earth documentary? Yes, it's on Netflix. So I'll be watching that before I watch Umbrella Academy, because I'd rather watch a documentary over fiction. But I will watch the other thing as well. That's not how physics work. The floor is so slidey now. Anywhere I walk, I kind of slip a little bit. Oh, it gave me damage. That was a good roll of the dice. You've seen a GIF of that documentary? There's some hilarious stuff in it. Ooh. I'm looking forward to wasting an hour and a half of my time. Good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching that. I wish I'd found the time, but my day off was too busy, and today was a rare meet up with my mother and sister. We haven't seen each other together since Christmas, so I had things to do. All 3 of us in the same place, that is. Hang on, I want to find that line that Damien says to Jason, because it's very funny. me see here. Oh, yeah, hang on. Also, there's a very funny scene in this where they go to like a Burger King equivalent, except it's called Bat Burger. And the guy asks Bruce Wayne if he wants to jokerize his fries, and he gets very cross. Let's see. There we are. Your command of the obvious is exceeded only by the movement in your hairline. And then Jason replies, what? What'd you say? And then he keeps on asking Dick about, is his hair really receding? Hello, Uber. Behave yourself? Wait, what? Am I losing frames? Because if so, that was perfectly timed, because I was wasting my time finding a call. Thank you, Uber, for the bits, and hello, Wandering Rogue as well. What curse wizardry is that? I don't know what you're talking about, Tom Bray. Use your words. Two of spades. I really should have used that one key first. I forgot for the first time in a while. It's been a while since I've confused spades and clubs. Clubs hurt people. That's the difference. That's the part I need to remember. Dawn is glitched. I always suspected he was a synth. Still wasn't saying anything else, huh? Can I carry on with talking about things, or... If he's the only one having an issue, then it's on his end, so I think we can be safe. Yeah, just switch yourself on and off again, it's fine. You'll get better. I'm kind of jumping from topic to topic, but I did try making Chinese spare ribs in the slow cooker tonight for my dinner. I posted the effort on Twitter. It's not like the authentic takeaway taste, because you're not like frying them, but... or like drowning them in sesame oil and whatever else. They were nice, and I think the only mistake I made was like once you've kept the spare ribs in the cooker for however... Ooh, no. Also no, that'll be getting voided. Once you cook the ribs in the slow cooker for 5 to 7 hours. I just did the 5 hours and that was plenty, I think. You do the sauce up separately, then you kind of like rub the sauce on it, and then it wants you to put it in the grill for like 15-20 minutes. I just put it in the oven on a low heat, and that kind of burnt the glaze a little bit, so I just put some more on when I was eating them. But that was on me cutting a corner. But yeah, it was nice. Bit of a hassle. I'm not sure if I'd have them again unless I was just trying to show off by pretending I could cook something. Like, did you know I can make Chinese spare ribs? Here, let me follow this recipe step by step. Hello, Crispy. I don't know how to play cards. Is there a card game called Spare Ribs? The stream keeps changing view size and then jumping. That is definitely something on your end. Try reopening your browser, or try a different browser, try refreshing, try not being some kind of weird lizard in a cloak. It's way too edgy, and you never wash it. Hello, Kitty. He's on Xbone. Well, it's probably just the Xbox app buggered up, you know how it is. If I do that, I can't get the chest as well. I need another bomb. I don't have enough to buy a bomb. Well, try getting a PC or a laptop. If you want help throwing your Xbone out the window, I can help with that. The car's AC will be fixed by the warranty, but the warranty has a 250 deductible. That sucks. You started playing Slay the Spire recently. Any tips for a complete noob? Nope. Well, yeah, if you want to, like... You have to cater your deck if you want to win consistently, which I don't like about the game at all. Why did I use that in here? There was no enemies. Not on my game today. But you have to pick a theme early and stick with it. Get rid of your starting cards, replace them with better ones. Yeah, let's just fight the boss. That's more like it, although he brought some help. Also, the second floor bosses are not balanced, and the third floor has terrible pacing that has not been fixed yet. And probably never will. I've been playing a bit more Slay the Spire off camera, just mucking around with the mod characters. I really like playing as the Snecko. I don't mind playing as the slime, but I don't really get it. And the time-related character, whose name I've forgotten, it's like the Chastened or something. Very intriguing way of playing the game, but unnecessarily confusing. Ow. Why did it have to be Krampus? Well, at least if he drops Krampus' head, we can absorb the Krampus head effect. I've already forgotten what I've absorbed already into Void. I think I've only absorbed stats effects, right? Or did I void a spacebar item? I don't think I did. No. Alright, off we go. Yeah, they added full mod support, so a bunch of people put some genuine effort into making custom characters for Slay the Spire. Definitely try Snecko, try the slime, try the time one I'm talking about. There's an anime girl with knives, like knives that work differently to the shivs for the silent. That's an interesting way of playing. Only thing is though, the Snecko character is built around like full randomization, and if you have modded characters, she gets their cards as well, or it gets their cards as well, so the Snecko is harder to play if you have more characters added, in my opinion. If she was just getting the base 3, why do I think the Sneckos are girls? I don't know. If she was just getting the base character classes cards, maybe a little too strong, but I've got a bunch of modded ones, so it's a very eclectic mix. But like, it's full RNG, so I kind of like it. I don't want to play the rip-off of Slay the Spire with anime tits. I did say Snecko, so I don't know why you're posting pictures of a pink dolphin. Anyway, I really should be talking about the things I had pre-planned, but we kind of covered them, like the taking an adventure and slow cooker, making spare ribs. I picked up some new flavourings to try for my next 2 fudge attempts. I went to a different supermarket on Monday, and it's the only supermarket I've found that didn't have like your usuals, which are the ones I've done, like vanilla, peppermint, orange, etc. They had strawberry flavouring, which I think might be very interesting as a fudge, and lemon. So I'm going to be trying one of those, probably in the next couple of days. Degas. Hello, Supernova. I know someone didn't say anime titties. Oh, Small World though. One of the games we were making fun of during Monster Hunter on Saturday, I got approached by the dev, being like, hey, do you want to cover our hentai match 3 game? There's a safe for work mode. No, thank you. At least I think it was one of the ones we looked at. A lot of them kind of blended together. Impressive balls though to just approach content creators about it. That's one of the lost items, but I don't remember which one it is or what it does. The soul I am all. Give me a couple of spirit hearts. I don't know what that does. Golden opportunity missed? No, if I did the furry rape game, that would have been an opportunity. But I decided no to that too. Balls or desperation? Porn games on Steam have nothing to be desperate about. Well, actually, maybe they do. Maybe it's the same as YouTube. Maybe it's oversaturation now. There's too many low-effort porn games on Steam. They don't know what to do with themselves. Hey, okay, all of a sudden we're back to a lot of HP. There's a safer work. Henesha game? What does that mean? Or did you just mean hentai but misspelled it? Ooh, I do like the nightlight. I'll take that. I'll take a bomb. They censor the bits. Yeah, or it can be like softcore where there's no nudity. But there is like seductive poses and lingerie. Come on, you know, there's ways to get around an adult rating. Of course we got another bomb. Clutch magic mush. Clutch pill. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I found new flavouring. Going to be sampling those. I don't know if I'm going to keep on posting a picture of every batch of fudge I make to Twitter because they've all got the same base ingredients, so they're all essentially going to look the same other than the toppings I put on. That said, I did find a couple of interesting toppings. If you live in the UK, you're probably familiar with drumstick lollies, as in like lollipops, before anyone makes the obvious joke. They do a tub of icing tasting like those. So I'm going to put them on the fudge at some point and see how it goes. But we'll see. I'm not sure what flavour that would go best with. I think the default drumstick flavour is cherry and something, so maybe the strawberry, just keep it like red berries. Drumsticks are in the US as well. They're red bassets, I think. There's a few different kinds. There's a rhubarb and custard version that I don't think they do in actual lolly form, but they do in like gummy sweets or marshmallowy type sweets. They're really nice. Oh, like lollipops. That's what it's a word. We desperately need more damage, given how long this is taking to die. While I was picking up ingredients as well, I found the white vinegar I require to try the South Carolina chicken, so I might give that a go as well. I didn't pick up any chicken though, so I might need to wait a week unless I go somewhere else later in this week. But I should have avoided that. Ooh. We got ourselves some damage and better fire rate. Not too shabby. Oh. Maybe gonna regret... Nope, never mind. If it was a full black market, I would have regretted giving away my HP. Because we could have traded it. That is the fly that goes around outside, I think. Yeah. Those ribs look tasty, thank you. And thank you, Sean EP, for using your Twitch Prime for a total of 5 months. It greatly helps out. Alright, let's go down. Rhubarb and custard isn't ooh, they go together very well, that's why they're a thing. You get tons of stuff flavoured like that here. Like you get a rhubarb crumble and then you pour custard over it. It's like a stereotypical dessert. I don't think I said work. Oh wait, you're just replying to the meow, I see. So as you'll remember from last week, I had to go back to the doctor on Monday to get blood taken. I haven't heard anything back. She said it would take like a few days. It's a bit weird that I had to go back because like the last couple of times I remember having to take blood for tests, the doctor I saw at the time was just like, so can I just take your blood? And I was like, yeah. And they did. But for whatever reason I want the damage. For whatever reason on this occasion, he never posed it as an option, was just like, hey, can you come back and have some blood taken? I was like, okay. So I went for my early appointment, and it's just a nurse who does it. And I think if, like, I'm not scared of needles. I don't like seeing needles go in, but I don't mind needles in general. Although, like, if I get, like, the flu jag or something like that, or when I was getting inoculated as a kid, which is something everybody should have done. While we're on the subject, I can't wait for the Netflix anti-jag, although they wouldn't say jag, because as it turns out that's a Scottish term, anti-vax documentary. It's inevitable. Like, I never had a problem with those or even seeing those. There's something about having your life force like drained out of your vein that makes me squeamish. More squeamish than it normally would. So she started doing it, she said, oh, you'll feel the stab, and that's the worst part if you've never had blood drawn. Like, there's a sharp stab and then that's it. You don't even feel it coming back out. And she asked me then, like, when she was doing it, like, you'll feel the stab, are you okay? And I'm like, yep, as long as I don't see it go in, I'm fine. But then she asked again as she was doing it, like, are you okay? I was like, yep, I am. It's not abnormal to feel lightheaded after having blood drawn, but I've had it happen to me before as well. Sure, we'll use it. And then she asked me again a third time. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And she said, right, okay, I was just checking because you went a bit pale. And I don't know if that's abnormal or not. My theory is it just had like the weekend to fester at the back of my head that I had to go get blood drawn, whereas the other times where it's just like, yeah, do it. I haven't had time to like worry about it. So yeah, maybe I went a bit pale, but I was fine. Then after that I had to go to the vets to arrange an appointment for Sora to get her next vaccination because that's due in March. And that ate a lot of time, and then shopping took a bit longer because I went to a different supermarket, didn't know where anything was, but I was looking for more flavourings. So a lot of my day was caught up by that. No, Sora isn't going to get dog autism. Although that is funny. You eventually get over the needle? Well, ideally I hope not to have to need to. Because I don't like the concept of having my blood taken. Especially now where apparently... I don't know what this does, so I don't know whether I should void it. Oh... Yeah, I probably should have voided that. Oh well. That's okay. So anyway, hopefully I'll hear back about those tests, and I have to give poop samples in like another week. The delay on that is because I have to wait until my previous medication is out of my system. If you missed that part of the story, that's why I haven't done them yet. Speaking of needles, you're getting your second tattoo this week. Is it of a giant unicorn? I did not notice that we picked up fishtail at some point. And yet, I was getting flies and not questioning where from. That's also reminded me, of course, if you do follow me on Twitter, you'll have seen that when I was in one of the supermarkets, I found that not only can you buy like 4-inch high Fortnite figures, like boxes of 3, I saw like that pink bear costume one, and the Weeb Ninja one, like boxes of them, or 3 or 4 of them for like 20 quid. You can buy your toys loot boxes that cost £9. And it contains weapons and equipment from the game. But there's no guarantee for what you're getting. Just like a real loot box. Oh, that would have been dangerous. And I don't know if there's a toy that's done that before. Maybe obtusely there's been toys that have had loot box type mechanics before. But this is the first time it's just literally loot boxes. Very expensive loot boxes. Can't Yera, unfortunately. Should have taken blank card as it turns out, because we could have broke the game if we get down to the chest. Too late now to look back in anger. Lotrovate. You just get like items or guns, presumably, of different rarities. And I didn't buy one, so I don't know. If you zoom in on the picture, it says roughly what's inside, but it doesn't give you percentage chances or anything, because presumably toy loot boxes aren't regulated. It's just the Fortnite figures being a thing. Kids play the game, totally understandable. The figures looked okay quality to me, don't have a problem with that at all. It's the loot boxes. You could also buy a £24, like just in the picture on Twitter, you can just kind of see it to the right, a full-sized piñata. I'm honestly not sure what was in that, I didn't really look at it, but presumably it's figures and a bunch of loot boxes. And it's if they were £4 or something, then sure, maybe, but £9 for a little box. It's incredible. It's grab bags, rather. They've been a thing for a while in toys. Anyway, I can only defer to the knowledge of people who either have kids or are a lot younger than me. So yeah, that was an interesting thing to see. It was. Yeah, it would have been too good to be true to get too... Oh. I was happening to follow the fly and saw that to drop. If they sell whatever, I mean, you can buy a bunch of Minecraft toys and that bendy game and whatever Roblox is, which looks like an amalgamation between like Minecraft and I don't know, somehow making Minecraft look worse. I should take more advantage of having good range and fire rate. Oh no, whatever will I do? Oh wait, I can fly. Survivability is a little bit in question now though. Is this mom? No. Oh right, wait, why are they getting feared? Oh, because I took Dark Matter. I was like, Nightlight doesn't fear them, it slows them. We haven't had our item room. I'm going to go to it in case it's something I can get for stats or health. What else did I do? Oh, I painted Solomon Grundy on Sunday. Ha 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 ha. He's not going to be in the next Batman Battle Report, which again is going to be live tomorrow for you lot. I also found some... Oh, I think I mentioned that I found some cheap bespoke scenery for both Batman and 40k on eBay. I think I said that during Monster Hunter on Sunday though, so no one will have heard it. So it's okay to repeat it now. I also saw they are adding another character to Overwatch, and it's another healer. I'm genuinely curious if they like upped the ante on revealing him now, because they're worried about Apex stealing more of their lunch. I also saw a news report that Fortnite revenue is down 50% as of December, or something similar like that. That's not necessarily just Apex though, that's just people getting tired of Fortnite, in part. I don't remember what the new hero's name was. It was just his origin story they revealed so far. They haven't shown how he works. Not that I'm particularly interested, honestly. The timing of it, though, that's what interested me, because it's been made known that Apex is doing their Battle Pass thingy in March 1st. Chat, remind me, is this the good one or is this the bad one? Is this the one that makes you constantly fire, or is this the one that rewards you for landing sequential hits? Tell me, because I don't want the one that makes me fire. Yeah, Jean-Baptiste, that's the new character's name. So I feel like Blizzard are like, we've got to generate some hype for our game prior to March 1st, because it's not just a battle pass, it's new characters. It's the constant fire. Well, it gave me shot speed and range, two stats I didn't need, but I also didn't want that. Look how fast our tiers are. That is a very high shot speed. That was our last shop too. Oh wait, no it's not. I forgot we hadn't gone down a floor yet because I was looking for the item room, which we just found, so now we can leave. Oh, there's no point in telling me the difference because I just get the two of them confused. I know that one of them is a circle and one of them is a crosshair, but I don't remember which effect is which. You know how my brain is, how long it took me to tell the difference between ace of clubs and ace of spades, and yet I still made the mistake here. Oh, why are you off center? Again, thanks to shot speed and range, I can pretty much, well, and slowing you down, which is worn off slightly. I can keep you at arm's length and not be in any danger. Is there a battery on the floor? There is. I think I'm going to avoid that because I don't need the luck or keys. We don't want any of those. Well, we do, but it's a bit risky. Down here. Can someone explain the lore of this game? You mean this game, Isaac? You escape into your basement because your mother's trying to kill you and now you're trying to escape. Although we're about to fight our mother and on the next floor and escape into her vagina. We've got nothing but speed off of that? Ugh. I've been getting very into watching like battle reports in my off time as well, which is eating into time I could have spent watching Netflix stuff, I suppose. But it's good background noise if you're painting miniatures with the intention of using them for battle reports. And I do wish there was more Batman ones on YouTube, which just shows there's a need for them, but there's not much of an audience for them. Because I was giving thought to like more like towards the end of the year, if things still haven't picked up and start winding down. Still do Twitch until the end of the year, obviously, but for the YouTube side, maybe just try and transfer over to wargaming entirely. And I know ideally you would use a different channel for that, but it's a bit late. It would mean a lot less videos on YouTube, obviously, but at the same time, I look over and see walk chest vaginas. It totally made me lose my train of thought. Where's the invisible one? I can't see. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I can't see it, which is self-explanatory, really. No. Sure, let's break those open. I just opened my skull loot boxes and got a turret and nothing of use. At least it didn't cost me £9. It is not Flik. Does he still play Overwatch stuff? That no one really cares about Overwatch anymore. It's not even just a like watching me for it thing. It's the game in general has its following, has its players. It's just it's not got the following it had. Like the views on my old Overwatch stuff dried up because interest in the game dried up. They still appear exceptionally high in searches, because I checked. Once. Granted, that was a little while ago now, but... Overwatch as a game is not dead. It will have its cult following, but it's not the big thing it was. If they bring out some kind of like cooperative spin-off or a single-player experience, I think that would rejuvenate a lot of people's interest, because I think the lore of Overwatch in the world has a bigger following than the game itself does anymore. Might be wrong, that's me judging from far away. But that's my take on it. I went back now and then for if a new character looked interesting or like new event stuff. But even then just eventually didn't really appeal. A zombie battle royale mode. If they did an Overwatch battle royale, I'd try it. I like battle royales. It'd have to try very hard to beat Apex, because Apex is essentially Overwatch Battle Royale. Did that boomerang an item to me there? Has it always been doing that and I only just now noticed? We had our item room, we've had our shop. Might as well just go for Mom. And take that, take that, take that, take that. But then we're talking about like quite far from now if I do end up doing that. Because really, in terms of stuff I want to record during my day outside of stream, I really want to do like battle report stuff. I'm very into them. And I want to fill that void that's not being filled by anyone else, really, for Batman Battle Report. So I hope they are watchable and understandable. Which we'll find out tomorrow. Thank you, Sir Night Meow, for a 26-month streak with a tier 2 sub. You see this cow is really small, and that cow is really far away. Yep, I know the Father Ted bit. Hi Flik, hi chat, how be things? I'm still in a great deal of discomfort. The medicine helps. Other than that, just peachy. I'm getting very into learning to cook. Well, to bake, I guess. If you need someone to make a damn fine chocolate fudge, you come to me. Nope. I was looking at chat and not realizing I was walking into a wall. That reminds me, interesting series of events happened. I guess I mentioned 40k recently in a tweet. I don't remember specifically. Maybe I posted a model. Did I post a model recently? Well, a non-Batman one, I mean. Either way, got a DM from someone being like, hey, in case you're interested, I just did this corn-related thing. I'm like, oh, is this someone who follows me? And I don't think it was. It's someone who must have just, like, set up a bot on Twitter or something like that for mentions of 40k to reply with a note to their Etsy store. Little bit tacky, I'll admit. But I looked at the thing they were showing off, because I was curious, and it was a pretty badass looking bespoke wood carving of corn. Or like, you know, corn's imagery, because no one knows what the Chaos Gods look like specifically. And it looked pretty badass. And they did like a Slanesh one that had tits on it, and etc, etc. And there was a Nurgle one, and I was like, that looks awesome. I want it. It's way too much money, but I want it. It's bespoke though, because he's carving wood, so there wasn't any. So I replied back to him, even though it was basically just a marketing email or DM on Twitter. And I was like, hey, if you ever do another one of those Nurgle ones, you let me know. And sometime on Monday, I don't remember when, he actually DM'd me as opposed to like the automated thing saying, oh, I'm finishing up another Nurgle one, I'll let you know. DM'd me today and said, hey, I just posted that other Nurgle wood carving thing. Are you interested? And I went to the Etsy page and I decided to buy it because it looks amazing. I really, really like it. I don't know if I want to show you the link though, or if I want to wait until I have it. Incidentally, he did have like previous buyers of his other carvings and they were well reviewed. I didn't just go in blind. It's a guy who really enjoys wood carving from the Ukraine. Oh no, yeah, wait until you see the actual quality. I'm saying I looked at reviews of people who previously bought from him. So I think it'd make a really awesome like centerpiece for the next time I field my Death Guard. Flik brand fudge. I don't know if that's the correct marketing to use for someone with a lifelong bowel condition. It might have like a double meaning. In fact, there's a couple of double meanings. Alright, hang on, I'll show you the link. If you don't want it spoiled, because I'll obviously post pictures once I get it, then don't click the link. But here we go, here's the listing. It should say it's no longer available. Yep, because I bought it. But I think it looks amazing. There you go. Again, don't look if you don't want it spoiled. I'll post a picture when I get it in my hands and we can compare quality. But for those who do check it, doesn't it look good? Like, that is talent. Flik's fudge packing. That has a different meaning in the US, if South Park is to be believed. A good centerpiece for a Death Guard diorama? Yeah, that kind of thing too. So I'm hoping the actual quality is that. And yeah, it would definitely be a centerpiece. I'm trying not to field my death guard again. It does grab items. Death guard again until I like work up the courage to finish Mortarion. And by finish I mean start. But now that I'm enjoying the Batman miniature game, I'm kind of like, well, I want to put some more Batman stuff out. So, and the Batman stuff is easier to paint. Blah blah. That came out very fast. Yes, Papa Morphy. Last week you had a match against some Death Guard. If I remember correctly, you were very pleased that your Doomsday Arcs killed Mortarion. Nurgle will remember that. Oh good, our shots are even faster now. Is the cap on shot speed 2.5? Because we are oh, that eye is still alive. Because we are shooting very fast. I think I saw those shots bend out my way a little bit. I wonder if that's what the mind is doing. Yeah, it kind of twisted a little bit. We are still at risk of dying, unfortunately. Wow, that is it. I accidentally voided them. Oh, they would have been so good. I accidentally voided them because I wanted to use Krampus's head. We can never speak of this moment. Infamy and Fate. It would have been an extra health, which could make all the difference. Infamy often kicks in. Oh, don't bring it to me. That one hurts. That's... Yes, whoops a daisy. That's a nice way to put it. God damn it. It didn't even give me good stats. It gave me more shot speed and more range. Or more speed, actually. The two stats I don't need. If I get Libra, then I'm sorted. It's giving me the jar when I want to go use Hagalaz. Okay, use Hagalaz in some room that looks relevant. Like this room. Yeah, this room. Nothing. Hagalaz. Whoopsie daisy, oopsie daisy. Yes, both of those are accurate. Moving a bit too fast for my own good to hit that eye. You ordered a mini you didn't need but wanted yesterday. 6-armed robot gunslinger with 6 revolvers. You mean like the one from the posters in Overwatch? Oh, every time I forget they do that. Actually, I had it in my head they only did it when they died. I was getting it confused with that new fly type. Oh, this room again. Good. Could I have some spirit hearts, please? No, I needed that Jerun. Well, if we live, which we probably won't. Is it like a fan-made version of that robot? That's pretty neat, if so. Cano. This is a dead end. No, it spawned on me. Oh, I hate those enemies. Feels like these are sped up as well. Well, I think I might have missed a tinted rock in the room before, so let's quickly check. No, I did not. Oh dear. We could be at the end, which is a great shame because we've got the Jera. I know we can't like keep on duplicating the chest, but it would be nice to generate a few extra items. I can think of an alternative word because I don't want to say chest twice. How much weapon funding am I using for my bat teams? The one that's going out tomorrow is like 300, but 350 is the usual amount people use. The next one I'll be filming is the 350 one. 350, and that equals a grand of funding for gear, etc. These shots should not reach me. They will not reach me. The death beams will, however. I will go back to the secret room. I don't think I want... Actually, no, I do want Mom's Knife. Who am I kidding? We need it. Okay, the run's back on. Also, we got the Leviathan transformation. We are back, yes. Sadly, there isn't a Mr. Freeze battle bat box or whatever the hell they're called yet, because the stuff that comes in those boxes are 350 rep. Obviously, you can tweak and take away models or add them. But it's a good starting point. Ugh. Shoop the whoop. That combined with Krampus's head would be interesting, so I'd like to avoid that. It was worth it! I thought they were dead. I looked away to see who I had to shout out. Thank you, our troll, for subbing with a tier 1 sub. Didn't you do that before? How come I don't see a streak thing for you? Oh wait, no, it's that new thing where it doesn't see your streak yet, but later you can do another alert and it does. Was that what we discovered was the thing in the end? Okay, that's interesting.
A gift.
Oh, thank you, Rydog, for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community, which has a new pop-up thing along the top, I see. That never used to appear on my dashboard. They were given to Cubian91, Winterheart21, Zar Kitty,
for you.
XC14W, and Solo G. Enjoy my emotes for a month, courtesy of Rydog. Still don't have any new slots, incidentally. I should try for some hearts. And that, because we have 2 Jeras. Sadly, we nerfed Jera, so we can't Jera as Jera. I just like saying Jera. Okay, there's 1 hand left.
A gift for you.
Don't worry about not being able to see the screen thanks to gigantic derp Sora. It takes ages to kill these ghosts, especially if your shot speed in the knife is too fast for your own good. There we go. Hello, Naruto. It's been a while since you catch a stream, so you lost your sub. Well, congratulations on... Wait, I was going to say I'm getting one, but no, you resubbed yourself. Congratulations on making the right decision. Vote for me. For something. Alright, there we go. Double up the chest, double up the chest, double up the chests. Okay. Wow. Kind of wish I didn't take Mom's Knife now, because we would have had very intriguing looking tiers. I don't think Tech X overwrites Mom's Knife. We don't really need the Onk. Well, actually, it's the last ditch effort in case I really screw up, so why not? We'll take everything. Oh! So it does synergize, kinda. Well, that we can absorb. All of a sudden we've just become Destroyer of Worlds. Wrong Our baby is very good. He gave us luck and more shot speed. Don't need that. Ooh, Mr. Mega, very nice. If that was this year, I would have been very disappointed, considering we could have had, what, 16 chests? You would not have guessed the struggle this run was if you saw where we ended up. Because this is now ridiculously strong. Crispy, are you still here or did you head off? Oops. The bone bounced that bomb away. Ooh, this would normally be a nasty room, but thankfully we have Ship to Whoop and all those other things. Wait, something still hit me? I didn't see it come in. We just really need Blue Baby now. And Explosive, Holy Light, I mean. Up here? Oh, that's what I heard, it was the Golden Heart. Take too long to die, why don't you? This looks right, it's very far from where I started. I can do the everyone myself, it was just in case he was there to do it for me. There you are. Don't even need the knife. More dangerous without it, some might say. Well, that was a good run, we got it done. For those watching After the Fact on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and ta-ta for now.